But welcome in. This is how people are viewing your social media. This is who is stalking your social media. Somebody's name starts with the letter K, or there's like, this is somebody who you've been in a fight with. Like, this is someone who's fighting you. They're in a full blown conflict conflict with you. Some of them, these people are very concerned with your artwork, or they're very concerned with a commitment, bond, or marriage that you are getting. These people know that these relationships are secrets. Some of them, they are very concerned about like your bonds, your commitments, your marriages, your relationships. They know that these people are secrets, that you're not like disclosing this information. They know that they're not, they're they have some things that you have been keeping behind closed doors. Hi girl, how you been? Karma Queen. um yes, so this people, they're very, this a couple of things that's going on as to why the people are stalking the social media. This is a, they know that some of you guys are keeping your bond, your marriage, and your commitment wrapped up and behind closed doors. And even if this is a public relationship, they know that some things are behind closed doors. So they're really obsessed with a relationship that you're in, where they're aware that you're in the relationship, but they know that certain elements are concealed. Some of I'm also getting that these are people who are in a full-blown fight with you and you don't even know it. They're trying to trick you into thinking that they're cool with you. These people are in a full-blown conflict with you. These are people with the Four of Wands that come around and they pretend to be like in celebration with you. They pretend to be having a party with you, but these people are actually like fake. I'm getting that there's like a lot of fake friends who are stalking your social media with you, but they're actually in a conflict with you. Some of them are third parties to this commitment or bond, or these are people who are like, they come from where you come from, like something where you guys have shared an origin together, and you evolving and moving on with your life, possibly growing and expanding beyond your, I'm hearing where you began, where you like your childhood neighborhoods, your childhood schools, your childhood um like community centers and things like that, and you have like moved so far beyond the localities that these people, they have like made it up in their heads that this was like, that you moving and growing and expanding was a conflict with them. Some of them, they've been projecting onto you, and they're literally just like people that you went to, like that from your childhood, that you don't even talk to. They may be people that you formed a bond with, but you never, like, you know what I'm saying, like the bonds dissipated, or they just feel like they have a conflict with you in secrecy. Some of them are fake friends, like I said, and they really just hate to see your potential for power. They hate to see you expressing life beyond the mundane, beyond the material realm, beyond the conventional. And when they see that you think outside of the box, or they see that there's a difference in values, they mean that like these are people where may come from the same place as them, but you guys are not cut from the same cloth. These people are nothing like you. They've just watched you transform so much, and now they're seeing that you're getting the commitment of your dreams, or they're seeing that you're growing as an artist, you're growing within your potential for power, and they have like saw your growth as like a competition. It's like you've been living your life, and they thought that because it was some type of bond there, like some people will actually do this, like you may have formed a bond with people from your childhood, or people where you may have started, like maybe this was a start of a hobby or a start of a career, or but you have like expanded so far beyond that moment, but they feel like because you guys shared a bond at one point, maybe even an affinity in the same interest, they will attach onto that bond or affinity that you shared and use it as a conflict, or use it as a means to try to compete with you, when they really just like did not grow beyond this origin. Like some of them, they really just have not. You've been healing, okay? You've been healing and getting ready for like deep commitments, and this means that you are healing enough to the point where you're like ready for healthy relationships. The collective has been manifesting healthy relationships and restoring your health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to you through your senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. Some of these people thought that because they may have been, some of them may have supported your healing, or they may have contributed to make, like they may feel like they have contributed to you getting whole, or they may feel like they've helped you do something to restore your health. Like they may feel like they have, like, I don't know, some type of ownership or possession over you. Even if these are friends, like these are friends who are in a conflict with you for as like a power struggle. Okay, don't forget to like the video, you guys, before you come in and say hello. But some people, they've just watched you throughout your whole life, and they've realized that you have had the key to prosperity. Like it's crazy because it's like they thought that this, like, it's weird that they would attach on and become secret competitors to your abundance. Like the thing is, some of them, they come to your social media and you're posting something unrelated, or like not, like some of you guys don't even talk to these people anymore. They just feel like you moved on with your life, and the relationships did not, like they feel like they may have contributed, or they may have felt invested in a certain type of way, but the relationships like did not, like the potential in the relationships were never actualized. So some of these people that are stalking your social media are people who never actualized. Okay, these are people who don't have abundance around them, and they just see that you are the one that has the abundance, and that you've had the key to prosperity the whole time. Some of you, they feel like it's because of your belief system, or some type of values, religious beliefs, or morality, integrity that you have. Like ultimately, they're seeing so much innocence, benevolence, compassion. They're seeing authority. They're seeing leadership. They're seeing beautiful artists. Okay, they're seeing yourself and your identity, and they feel like this big group of conformists. They feel like this big group of people who never had anything, that like never actualized, and never had unique essences or unique aspects of their personality. Nothing about them made them special and different. It's like something where people are in a conflict with you because there was something about you, like a very Uranian energy about you, where you stood apart from your cohort and shined even brighter and bigger. Okay, and now they're forced to watch yourself and your identity, right? Especially if these are people who wanted to ignore you, and you're always so abundant, so it's like you never could be ignored. You never could be put on the back burner. This is a conflict. Like if some of them did have a conflict with you, like it was justified, maybe you did have verbal or physical disagreements with these people, it's like you went off and lived a better life. And it always makes them look like they were the bitter ones. They were the ones that just were stalking. They were the ones that didn't have, you know, Christ. LOL. Some of them Christ. Some of them, whatever your major belief system is, they just look like the ones that didn't have a good spiritual value, and that they were the problem all along. So some of them now, because you become this beautiful, some of you guys have become a beautiful artist, or you're just like, you're clearly on a totally different evolutionary frequency than these people. Like some of you, they will consider you to be more advanced than them, because they're fighting you, and you're just like, that's like not restricting your like abundance whatsoever. So they feel very powerless next to you. And I'm also getting it, because you're so powerful now, you have this way of like abusing these people, like something where they see that you use your talents to abuse them, or that like sometimes you remember these people who were just egoic in a conflict with you. These are people who just wanted to fight with you because they wanted to use the power to prop up their own ego for their own self-aggrandizement, and they see that you have this abundant work of art, and just like this abundant healing, very healed version of yourself. Now you're very healed, and they see that this was a part of God's will, or this was a part of some type of this was for your belief system, or this was for your religion, or something like that. Some of you guys are in the school of theology. Okay, religion, philosophy. You guys ponder the nature of existence, but it's ultimately like these people are extremely fucking petty, because you may have had like, it's like these are people that you never formed a real relationship with. It's, they just see that you guys had an affinity and the interest, or you had like, you know, some kind of bond, or you shared a network, or you started like, these are people you come from. This could even be your family, you know what I'm saying? But the relationships never blossom. There's no, they're not really in a secure position within your life, and they saw that like they attached onto anything because they realized that you guys were not having a future in the relationship. So they were petty. They attached onto anything they possibly could to start a fight. And I'm hearing some of them did this at a party, at a going away party, at a celebration for your name. And they have been making the whole party unstable. Like nobody's having a good time anymore. People are trying to, you know, people are recovering from this hardship that they, like, of a fight that they created in the community, right? When it was just something petty. These are people that you might have left networks, left parties, left clubs, left organizations, left jobs, where these people were just like too petty to be like, to even collaborate with them. Like they were trying to fight about power and, you know, your artwork and your sex and just like, you know, your like your bond that you have with somebody. Like some of y'all, these people have been going trying to pull tooth and nail, trying to separate you with the divine counterpart. Some of y'all, these people are literally like, they feel so abused by you now because some of y'all are so professionally symbolic in this bitch. You use your talents to abuse them because they were just like fighting you for no reason. And people like, this was all some type of like petty fight. And you're like, okay, I'll show you a fight. You're embedded in these people's psyche like crazy. Sorry if I'm all over the place. I think I just jumped across a topic, okay? But anyways, so like this was like something where you were able to experience fairness and peace because you felt like this conflict that this fight that they put you in was petty and unjustified. These people who are stalking your social media, because of how petty and like unjustified they were, they definitely feel like the tables are turning. They're the ones that's getting abused by you. And I think this was like because like a part of you are still balancing and healing from this because it really feels like, you know, these people were people who kind of rejected you or abandoned you, right? And you feel like because of some type of petty conflict, this was really them rejecting major and fundamental aspects of your personality and who you are and where you come from. So this is, some of these are racial differences as well as this could be an interracial relationship where you guys had a cycle of fighting, or these could be people from a different cultural group that where you were fighting with these people. And it's like because of a perceived difference, some of these people have been projecting all kinds of wild, unrealistic expectations and sweeping generalizations. These people have not, they're not healed whatsoever. So they felt very threatened by you. They felt defensive at you. So some of them have been trying to just like, they saw your beauty, looks, and style, or they saw your extreme talent, or they saw your piety, and they grew defensive towards your belief system or how you carry yourself, or like, you know, who you are, quite literally. They felt like something like who you are, what you believe in, and how you carry yourself. They felt like a sense of threat around that, okay, because it just reflected that they had a different value than you. And especially some of y'all, it's so much abundance around you, and they're just like, some of them are faking wealth, they're feigning abundance, or they're like they do everything in their mama for some money. Some of them are committing crimes. They are, con artists. They are doing all kinds of things to survive. And they see that you're just an abundant person, and they're just like this trickster person that has to be all like the House of Slytherin in this bitch. And you're just like keep leveling up and keep getting more and more abundant and getting ready for commitments. And it's showing that you are the one that's having the healthy relationship, and that they're the ones that are just like riddled and obsessed with conflict. And it's like always a fight for like something. It's always a fight about something. They see you as very lucky as well, so they know that you're always running into blessings. There, for one, I definitely feel like right now you are undergoing a major transformation in your life in general, but this is changing the nature of this conflict. These people are not existing anymore. Some of them, because of their inability to evolve and mature and heal, right? They don't have healthy relationships with anyone. They don't have functioning relationships with anyone. These people are lacking true bonding. Even some of them are like superficial, detached relationships where they're not experiencing the warmth and the abundance of the divine masculine. Some of these people who have been fighting you, they're watching you always with these lucky encounters, lucky strikes. Some of y'all are winning the lottery, winning at the casino. I don't condone gambling, but you know, some of y'all are very lucky. Like, so these people are like, they just see you full of abundance, always activated by divine masculine energy, and always getting gifts. Like, they see so many of your options, investing and, you know, watching your potential of your investments, and they have just been watching you from a fake social media account, and they know that this is an akashic inheritance, that this is a big destiny unfolding for you as an artist, or something that is going to put you in a seat of empowerment, put you in a leadership position, um, establish yourself and your identity, household names, household brands, just a major legacy and abundance. Sorry, you guys, I can't see the comments today. Okay, give me some hearts, like the video. Okay, if this message, to let me know if I'm going in the right direction. So I definitely feel like what's happening right now is that you are going through a major transformation. Let's wrap up. You're going through a major transformation, and you're grounding, which means that this conflict is no longer important to you anymore. You will no longer pay this conflict any dust. Like, just pay them dust. These people who are conflicting are people who are not evolving and going extinct. They are not delighting in the good things in life. They are just addicted to conflict, addicted to suffering, addicted to a limiting mentality, mindset, a an addiction to a like lifestyle or some type of other thing that's really not aligning with you. And because you're the one that serves as true abundance and represent the healing, and then going off and having a healthy commitment, it it becomes clear who the unhappy people are. It becomes clear who isn't truly empowered and abundant. So these people who are stalking you from a fake social media account are petty people who are looking to create a conflict with you. Some of them saw your beauty and they were trying to find a reason to become offended by something. Let them, okay? Let them. All right? So September 7th, okay? Let's get into it. Bridging the gap. Faith is faith is the confidence that we hope for will actually wait, what does that say? Faith is the confidence that we hope for will actually happen. I think they're missing a word. Faith is the confidence that what we hope for will actually happen to us. I think that's what they're trying to say. It gives us assurance about things we cannot see. Okay, Hebrews 11:11. Okay, do you ever feel like there's an enormous gap between what you know to be true in God's word and what you feel to be true? Our feelings are so fickle. They fluctuate depending on our circumstances, much as our moods change with the weather. The good news is that we don't change facts. Some people are delusional, and that card actually did come out, but I think I flipped it around. This card, some people are delusional, okay, and these people have been altering the facts of reality. God promises strength, wisdom, peace, hope, direction, comfort, forgiveness, courage, eternal life, and so much more. These things are unchangeable. They are written in the stone. How do we move from the tyranny of our emotions to the confidence of faith? We must determine to believe what God says instead of what our emotions say, and then declare his promises aloud. Then we do it again and again and again until faith rises and bridges the gap. Lord, your word is true and I know it. Right now I feel so alone and frightened, even though I know you promise never to leave me or forsake me. I choose to believe the truth. Know, help me now by the power of your spirit. Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh my God. That's so beautiful today. Okay, actually, that's really pretty. So, just this is beautiful. How do we move from the tyranny of our emotions to the confidence of faith? That is big manifestation energy. Like, Who said that God isn't manifesting? God is definitely like, we are manifesting. You guys are manifesting through God's will, through benevolence, through your faith and belief that good should prevail over evil. This is like, you guys are giving a direction, and people see that you have been given a direction. These people fight with you because they're not going in the same direction, okay? So forgive them for their ignorance, okay? Forgive them, because you are completely in peace and hope and direction of the North Node, and comfort and forgiveness and courage and with eternal life. These people who wanted to fight and strike you down, they did not want you to have this eternal life, but you showed them that you got 9 lives, that you don't, that there's no ending, there's no destruction, you can't get rid of me. These are people who quite literally want to get rid of you because they see your potential for power. You are grounding yourself and you are immovable. Your crown is on lock. So anybody who is delusional about the facts of reality, you're just in a wishful thinking and refusing to accept incontrovertible evidence of the contrary. You're not the one that's having an abundant reality. We are. Is your reasoning following a logical sequence? Some of them, because you abuse them so much with your talent, some of you quite literally are driving these people into a psychosis. Y'all, why are y'all doing people like that? Some of y'all is destructive as hell. Some of y'all are in y'all shadow aspects, and I'm not here to tell you what's right and what's wrong. But it's someone here that quite literally may have wanted you dead. I'm hearing an eye for an eye is what you do now. An eye for an eye. Anybody who wanted to come for your livelihood because of a commitment or bond that you have, like, is crazy. Like, they're the ones, like, they see a commitment that you were with somebody when you felt very alone and frightened, and they promise never to forsake you. Some of them are watching an eternal bond, an unbreakable bond, and they fucked up about it. Well, can't never have a good day with these motherfuckers. All right, y'all. Keep your peace and stay prayed up in here, y'all. Like, hallelujah. No, I'm not Caribbean. LOL. But I do love Caribbeans. Okay. It's enough divine masculines in the world. I think it is enough divine masculines in the world. So go find your own. Oops, you're not divine feminine. It might be hard to find divine masculine if you're not divine feminine. Jesus, yes, Jesus was free. Okay. LOL. I just put the Taurus readings up. Hi, Illuminati. I can't see everything, y'all. I really can't see that one. LOL. You need a moderator. Do I need a moderator? I don't know how to do. What is a moderator and how do you do that? Okay. LOL, y'all. Anyways, y'all. So yes, that's our Sunday message. I see some of y'all's comments, right? So, you know, the thing is, you know, with these stalkers and things like that, these are people who are trying to pick a fight out of something petty. You living your life is a fight. You breathing, a fight. Your marriage and commitment, your bond that you have with somebody where you were, you know, somebody supported you through a frightening time in your life when you were isolated. They're mad about it. They hate to see you having support. They hate to see you having pleasure. They hate to see you having abundance. But that mean spirit is the reason why they don't have nothing, y'all. And I just have to say it like just like that. The reason why they're not, you know, even if some of them look like they have abundance, these people are feigning this. This is fake. Some of them have lost their security. Some of them got, you know, they're shopping at Buy a Home or the Rent a Center. You know, some of these people are quite literally just, you know, renting shit, leasing shit. They don't have real wealth. They're doing everything in their mind to look abundant. Some of them, but for others, it's clear. So, you know, don't let these people rain on the parade, y'all. Like, you have so much to celebrate, so much abundance to celebrate. Like, I literally feel, especially with, I feel like you guys are bridging that gap. And whatever, you're unlocking the missing key. You're unlocking the key to your healing. You are overcoming a karmic loop. in the month of September, you're undergoing a major transformation. Your abundance is so unrestricted. You are boundless and limitless. And people see that you have the key to prosperity. This is the reason why they're stalking you, because you know how to live. You know how to have a good time. You saw the life inside of yourself and in others, and you delight and celebrate the good things in life. These people are never wanting to just have a good vibe, and nobody wants to be around somebody who just can't delight in the good things in life. Like, what is a conflict about? Like, why is it always a fight about something that's like completely, rejecting, like it's completely like not making sense with the reality of the fact of the matters. Like, this is stuff that is just irrational. And some of y'all romantic partners, they try to, because these people are irrational, unsound, and inferior, they get appealed to. Like, no, we're not going to, like, your abundance on your social media is making it really hard for these people to win. That's why they're in conflict with you, because you are a disillusionment. You represent the truth and the fact of the matter. You represent a life above the material realm. You share soul insights, symbolic soul insights, and this shines the light on their shadow, pain and shame and deception, right? So yourself and your identity is just so big and magnetizing, alluring, and captivating. So you have a sweet allure, and you're beautiful. That's why people are watching you from a fake social media account. They're really getting out of control, okay, with the making up of the stories. They literally are making you over here healing and getting ready for a long-term commitment, having a art impact, and trying to look forward to a positive future, you guys. So I love you so much. Thank you guys for joining me on Sunday Funday. Okay, Sunrise Soul. Okay, I'm praying for your abundance as well. And I pray for your guys' safety. I know that we are having inclement weather. It's hurricane season here in Houston, so we've been having a lot of storms, a lot of flooding in the city that has been putting us out of power, putting our transportation system down. So we have a lot going on here. I'm just happy it's not as bad as last year, because we had 3 hurricanes last year. It was like 3 hurricanes and a tornado, and I'm like, what? What's the difference? But it's been crazy here. But I love you guys so much. Find me over at divascanmanifest.org as well. We're getting into Divas Daily News over on our channel for the nonprofit organization. We have some portal celebrations coming up, as well as the Halloween showcase for the pole dance showcase over at XO Felicia Latrice. That's my lifestyle channel, and more behind the scenes about what's going on with the organization and what our community needs and how you can give back as well. I love you guys so much. Be blessed. If you have not checked out the latest Pick a Card, that is our most recent deep dive, our most recent intensive. And it was very insightful. I really loved doing that reading. We also had Yoga Satna this morning. I'm still trying to decide if we're going to go with Saturdays or Sundays. I'm leaning towards Sundays, and trying to find the perfect time in the morning, sometime definitely before 10 a.m., as well as finding a new time slot for Sunrise. So lots of changes going on with the organization, but we are still in recovery, and we have a lot more changes ahead. So bear with me, you guys, and we are on our way to recovery as a collective. And I love that for us. I love that. So much abundance around us. Okay? And that's the T. All right? I love y'all, and I'll see y'all next week.